I really wish more men shot their shot because, like, what are we doing here?
Nobody told me my little brother would continue to be a little brother in his adult years. Why did he tell the Jimmy John's manager, the Jimmy John's hiring manager, that he moved up here to help support his mentally disabled older sister while I was paying his bills?
I don't really care. Where do you want to go?
We can go to Pound Town.
What's Cow Pound?
It's a little burger joint, but I'm not hungry anymore.
I hate when a conversation come around, they be like, oh, I'm scared to ask a man for money. It's always that one girl like, oh, it's easy. All you gotta do is like, girl, we know. We know you used to panhandling. This is not normal for some of us. Let us ease into it.
I was getting to know this man, and he was extremely handsome. So I thought that I was on a come up, obviously. So, we're conversing, we're getting to know each other on the phone, and then one day he just goes silent. And then I stopped hearing from him for maybe a couple weeks. So I called him, and he told me that he wanted me to chase him. So I said, okay. So I went and I got him a Christmas present. Want to know what I got him? I got him a wig. Ain't she cute? I got him some lashes. I got him some nails. And I got him some lip gloss. I think he gonna like it.
That's pretty funny. But unfortunately, all of the jokes that you guys are making is not going to deter a man from getting the respect that he deserves. See, you guys like to do all of this shame, insults, guilt sort of thing, right? Oh, I'm the prize. I want to be chased. I want to buy all of these things and I want you to pay for them. I want you to fund my life. But when a man says, we're going to put a stop to all that, I actually want you reciprocating. And I'm going to let you know up front that I mean something too. I do matter. Then all of a sudden you want to go buy him a wig. You want to question his sexuality. You want to buy him eyelashes. You want to do it on camera. And y'all want to make fun of him in the comments. That's okay. Because there is a woman out there doing exactly that for him. Not buying all the wigs and stuff, but catering. Letting him know, hey, man, I think you're important. You think I'm important? You care about me? I think the same about you. So y'all keep on with that foolishness. Ain't nobody worried about that.
Of all the problems we're about to face in this next year, we cannot have not having sex be one of them. We cannot have being afraid of each other, being afraid of expressing our real feelings be one of them. Do you realize how boring that is? That is so boring. Oh, I don't want him to know that I like him. Oh, he can't know that I looked up his name on YouTube before our first date and then it came up when I was showing him the YouTube video, his full first and last name. I looked at your videos. What do you want? I stalked you. I stalked the shit out of you. I know everything about you. And I'm excited to learn more because you are way more than what position you played in high school. Like the position you're going to play tonight.
So all I can do for you is provide you some good mannered behavior and then an average sexual experience. I can't do nothing more for you.
Something about this is so weird.
I'm sorry, why is it my job to go change my name after I get married, to go change my entire identity, go through 500,000 steps to change my name for you? Why isn't it your job to go deal with all of the paperwork that is required to change my identity to your last name? That simply should just not be my problem. It should be yours. Can we all collectively come as one unit to just say, okay, if they want us to change our name, they have to do it. I'm sorry, it's so annoying.
Somebody in the comments said, yapping just to yap. Another person said, message to your future man. Run. Another lady said, because marriage is about becoming one. I just Googled the steps and got everything changed within a month. You really do need to be quiet.
Okay, this is your sign not to settle in terms of the little things in dating. I've been on a few dates with this guy.
So the guy who I made that video about told me that he was taking dating me seriously and it wasn't casual. And then after that, I ran into him at the coffee shop I go to every day. He was with another girl. He ignored me and pretended like he had never seen me before in his life. And then I never heard from him again. When I ran into him again a week later at the same coffee shop, I cornered him and said, "Hey man, what the heck?" And he basically said that he's a man and he liked the attention. So maybe do settle, actually. Maybe we just all settle. We just settle, and that's maybe the move.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is cold-blooded. That man said, I didn't see you. You out too early. I don't recognize you until after dark.
One thing that's always going to ruin a night out is insecure women and women who don't know club etiquette. Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday. It happened to me twice in the same club. And at this point, you guys are not going to believe me because I have so many story times about women just treating me terribly when I go out. But let me tell you about it. So yesterday I went to Off the Record in Houston, and if you know, you know, but Off the Record is very, very packed at all times. Like the line is crazy. It's always shoulder to shoulder. It takes forever to get in. So once you get inside, it's a lot of like, excuse me. You got to like kind of, maneuver your way through to get anywhere. So the bar is super packed and I wanted to order a drink. So I'm kind of scanning the room to see like where I can squeeze my way in. And I see a couple, it was a group of 4 people. And it was a guy and a girl and a guy and a girl. And I saw that they all had full drinks in their hands and they're just dancing, but they're standing right at the bar. Like their butts are like, their backs are to the bar. So they're like facing the crowd, but they're like taking up bar space. So I walk up to one of them and I tapped the guy on the shoulder and I was like, "Are you ordering a drink?" And he was like, "No, we good." I was like, "Okay, can I like get in here?" And he was like, yeah, you're good." So he kind of moved forward and his girl was like, they were kind of like grinding on each other. So he kind of just like moved her forward and let me in. I was like, "Thank you," whatever. He's like, "No problem." So I'm standing there and I'm like trying to flag down the bartender. All of a sudden I hear, "Oh hell, why'd you let her take my spot? Why'd you let her take my spot?" So she's like reaching for me and her boyfriend or whatever is like grabbing her like, "Chill, it's fine, it's fine." So the entire time I'm standing there, it's probably like a 5-minute span of me like trying to flag the bartender down, ordering my drink and then getting my drink. The entire time I'm there, I hear this girl trying to get my attention and I'm completely ignoring her because I'm like, I don't want to start anything. I don't want to even interact with her. Like I was just ignoring her because I'm like, there's nothing you can say. Like I'm ordering a drink and then I'm going to move and y'all can have your spot back for whatever reason. But you're not supposed to stand at the bar if you're not ordering a drink. Once the bartender brings my drink, that guy and girl have made it up to like back to where they were at, but they're next to me now. So they're standing next to me. I got my drink and I'm about to turn around to like walk away. And all of a sudden I feel this huge splash on my legs and on my feet. And I looked down because the girl was like really, really tiny. And she's like, "Oopsies." She completely splashed her drink on me. And I saw it from my peripheral because I just like saw like a wave of a hand and then I felt the splash. And she's like, "Oopsies." And she kind of smirked. And her man was literally like, "That's not cool." Like he was apologizing for me and he grabbed me napkins and everything. Meanwhile, the girl is like smirking about it. And at this point, I wish I was a fighter because that's something I absolutely would fight over. But that's just not like, if it was anybody else, I'm sure like they would have fought her. And stuff like that just does not make sense to me because it just screams immaturity and insecurity. Because what reason would you have to have beef with somebody who wanted to order a drink at the bar and y'all are taking up bar space? This video is already long, so I'm going to make a part 2 about the second interaction.
Nah, you just walk off from that type of stuff. I think the older you get, the more you just step back and you're like, nah, that's not for me. I want to go home. There's other things that I want to do. I might be upset. Guess what? In order to make this day a little bit better, I'm going to watch my favorite movie. I'm going to play my favorite game. I'm going to go get me my favorite meal. And then we're going to start back over and do it again tomorrow. We're going to get better tomorrow. But when somebody does that, she don't understand that she just poured out because of her emotions, because of her little stupid attitude. $10, $15, $20 right there on the floor that she probably didn't even pay for. But she don't got a problem with it because she's in her feelings. Guess who probably paid for that? The man. The man. She's got an attitude like that. I guarantee her man is having trouble. The man had to go back and clean up after her. "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what happened. Here's some napkins." This is what modern women want men to do. I want to go out there, get mad, lose my attitude, or lose my cool over nothing, and I want you to come back behind me and clean it up. First of all, I want you to, she probably wanted him to do a little something to her, but that's a man. So I want you to come in here, buy my stuff, dance with me and have a good time, and then the man moves you out the way gently, and then you get mad at him. So now the man has to come up and clean up stuff because you had an issue. Pay for your stuff, then got to clean it up after you. Why would a man want to be involved in that again? Why would a man want to be sitting here looking at you throw money down, literally pour it on the ground. The money that he made, the money. Imagine if this guy was working a regular job, making, say, for instance, I don't know, $25 an hour. You just poured an hour of his time on the ground. You just poured an hour. The man spent 60 minutes, maybe doing back-breaking work. Come out here and try to have a good time, buy something nice for my girl. You just poured that on the ground. Are you insane? And they wonder why men don't want to be bothered with modern women. That's crazy.
Women will always take your refusal of their advances as rejection, and they will, as a result of that, internalize that and retaliate on you. So a lot of women, what they will do is they will try to pursue a woman for like a friendship or some form of proximity or something like that. And let's say you're one of those women where you're like, I'm cool. Like I ride solo, like I'm all right. Or you refuse to go out with them after work, or you refuse to go out and have margaritas with them. What they're going to do is they're going to internalize your refusal as rejection. And once they feel rejected by you, what they're going to do is now they're going to flip the script and try to villainize you or ruin your reputation. Women cannot handle rejection the same way men cannot handle rejection. Because a lot of women, you will notice this in the workplace. If there is one woman that just wants to come to work, do her job, and leave, and you guys, I'm going to work out. That's why I have this on. If you're wondering, what is she wearing? But that's why a lot of women, if you go to the workplace and you just go to work and leave and you mind your business, and they feel like you're rejecting them. Okay, it's like dealing with children. They feel like you're rejecting them because you don't want to allow them in on intimate details and personal conversations or activities of your life outside of the workplace. They see it as you are rejecting them, even though you're not. But that's how women, when you refuse a woman's advances for friendship or collaboration or whatever, they see it as you are rejecting them. And once they feel that way, they're going to get you fired as a result, right? They're going to get you fired, or they're going to say you're not a team player. And what inspired me to make this video was that video that Candy just posted, where she talked about this lady that wanted to, I guess, present clothes to Marilyn Monroe or something like that. And Marilyn Monroe declined. And as a result, that woman retaliated and went to the tabloids and said that Marilyn Monroe is not a good actor. And there are women like that who watch you, who are trying to get in your proximity, trying to get in your face, trying to get in your space with ulterior motives. And when you reject their pitch to get near you, not because it's like you have an issue with them, you're just not interested, because they had this underlying envy and jealousy towards you, and you reject their advances, they're going to go on a mass ploy to destroy your reputation. I've talked about this before. Ladies, be careful, because there are women like this out there.
I think you'd be surprised at how many men actually face a similar issue. Not all women, but some go in there thinking that I'm going to get in here, I'm going to get in good with this person, and I'm going to shoot my way all the way up to the top. And that person doesn't really want to engage. Not because I don't like you, it's just I want to keep my head down, I want to work. I'll help you if you need help. But as far as, me taking on the mentorship role in your life, I'm probably not going to do it. But there's probably someone there that might be able to do it for you and might be willing to do it. They get mad at that and they want to start spreading rumors on you, which is why men don't want to be bothered. And we don't have to talk about men. Yeah, women in the comments. Dr. T Official says this has happened to me by several women in ministry. They were treacherous because I didn't give them access. Says men also feel rejected when you don't want to sit up in their face at work. No, we don't. Dealing with this now with coworkers, I'm still not letting them in. Happened to me. She tried to be me so bad that she wanted the attention of the same man. SAing me. Like what? Another woman says they think they own you. Yep, they do.
This man I've been seeing had the audacity last night to not answer one of my very important questions. I asked him what style wedding dress would look good on me, like what would he like on me. He stayed silent for like 20 seconds, and then his answer to me was that he wasn't going to tell me any specific style because he wants me to choose what I like, and he knows that if that conflicts with whatever he is saying, that I might feel a certain way about it. He first of all doesn't want me to choose something other than my favorite just because of what he said. And secondly, and most important, I guess, is that he doesn't want me to feel any less beautiful, less confident on our wedding day. And I'm telling you this, guys, because sometimes women will ask questions. We will ask questions without really thinking it through, without realizing we don't really want an answer to it. But then you guys, including the man that I'm about to marry, you have the audacity to save us from our emotional questions with your logic. So thank you.
You're welcome. And again, congratulations on everything. I'm wishing you a great, healthy, prosperous life, healthy, prosperous marriage with your babies. This is what men talk about all the time with modern women. If I have to manage your emotions, if I have to be the effective communicator, the leader, the one who cooks, the one who cleans, the one who protects, the one who provides, fixes the car, puts the kids down, what are you going to be bringing to the table? Because I'm paying all the bills. You're just going and taking your money that you earn, getting your nails done, getting more bikinis to show off your body, which I asked you not to do, going out there and flirting with other dudes, and you expect me to invest in all of that. So what is it that you're going to be doing? No gratitude, no thank you, just a whole bunch of entitlement. Men stay away from that type of behavior. This is what men like.
I just opened my DMs for like the first time in like months, and someone just DM was like, "Let me catch you before you spin back to your ex." You know me so well.
I really wish more men shot their shot because, like, what are we doing here? Staring at each other is not going to get us anywhere. Like, there was this beautiful man at the bar that I work at today, and we were staring at each other. We were giving each other the eyes. And then he just left. Like, hello? Hello? I'm right in front of you. What are you going to do about it? Listen, if you're a man watching this, in 2025, make it your goal to shoot your shot at more women because, like, you never know, okay? And I'll hope and pray that I see that man again.
Here's a goal for you in 2025. You open your mouth and shoot your shot with the guy. Because men have learned women don't want to be bothered. They would rather choose one of two things, the bear or a convict, a convicted felon. Think about that. So no, for most guys, that's not going to be a goal.